A few days ago, my son ran into the father of a friend of his, a former baseball teammate of his, and the dad commented on how skinny my son was. And he didn't like hearing that. He didn't want to be known as skinny, and he comes home and he immediately wants, Dad, take me to the gym. I got to go work out. I don't want to be skinny. And so I take him to the gym, and while we're at the gym, another friend of mine sees him and comes up and introduces himself and says, "Boy, you're skinny." Again, not what he wanted to hear. And don't we often get called things or labeled as things that we don't want to be known as, things that we don't want to hear, whether that be skinny or fat or beautiful or homely or jock, tree hugger, nerd, whatever it is. We all have been at certain times in our life labeled as something. We may or may not have liked the label we were given, but yet people say these things to us and they make us feel a certain way. I could relate to Hudson because when I was young, I had the same build as he does, my son. I was thin, I was short, I was skinny, and I didn't like being known as skinny. I didn't like being known as short. There was a period of time when I was one of the shortest guys in my class, and people would say, "Wow, you're short." They'd see me in middle school hallways, and they would question if I should even be there. What grade are you in? And I hated that, but guess what? There was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't make myself grow any faster than I was going to grow. I remember measuring myself, I think, about every night, and I was 4'11", 4'11", 4'11" for the longest time before I ever broke 5 feet tall. We get labeled. Hudson, my son, used it and is using it as fuel to change that label. He doesn't want to be known as skinny. He wants to be athletic. He's a baseball player. He wants to have some muscle to him. So he's motivated to work out as a result of the label that was applied to him. So he's able to impact and have something to say about what people might label him in the future. If you're short, you don't really have a say-so. But the key to it all, I think, is that we need to be comfortable with us. We need to be comfortable with us. When I was the shortest kid in class, I used to act like a jerk a lot. I used to try to act like this tough guy because I didn't want people picking on me just because I was small. And so I would try to be the cool guy, the tough guy, acting in a way that in hindsight was just dumb, wasn't appealing. And at a youth trip, I had some friends who cared about me late at night in the cabin, told me, they called me out, told me what I was acting like, and said, you don't need to act like that. We like you, we love you because of who you are. We don't care how tall you are. Just be you. And that was it. I was having a hard time just being me. I didn't think me was good enough. I didn't think me would get the job done. So I tried to be something different. And don't we? I think a lot of people can probably relate to that. We try to be something that we're not sometimes in order to win favor, win friends, whatever that looks like for us. We need to be comfortable with who we are, but at the same time, we don't need to be content with who we are either. And here's what I mean by that. Comfortable, yes. Like, hey, I don't call me skinny if you want, but that is not my identity. Call me skinny. No, my name is whatever. My name is Blake. I'm not just skinny. I am Blake. My identity is found in other things. It is not found in my appearance, whatever. So we need to be comfortable with who we are. But that doesn't mean that we have to be content with who we are either. So if I am not in shape, should I just be content with not being in shape, or should I work to get in shape? If I have a job that I don't necessarily care for, should I just be content with that job and not try to achieve more in life? No, we should not be content with who we are, because truth be told, all of us, until the day we die, should be working to make ourselves better versions of ourselves. I am working on becoming Blake 2.0, and I've been doing that for a long time now, and I plan to do that until the day I die, trying to become a better version of the me that I am. Comfortable with who I am, yes, but not content, not satisfied, not done. I hope that you will continue to work to become that better version of you that I know exists. And I hope you have a great week.